So you're talk to us more about this. So kingdom is given without expecting return.
Can I tell you a pretty picture of kingdom?
Yeah.
And I've never heard this talked about in this phrase. They're having a convention. They're having they've got the best. They brought the number one speaker in, and he draws a crowd. And the crowd gets there. You know who the speaker was?
Who?
Jesus. The crowd gets there, and he's took this convention so far out in the woods. There's no market. There's no McDonald's. There's no Hardee's. And one little boy, he's the only one apparently who realized this guy's a long-winded preacher. It ain't gonna be no 30-minute sermon. And he brings his fish and loaves of bread. And the disciples looked at him and said, "You're no benefit to the kingdom. What can such little bit do with so many?" And no doubt the child looked at his and said, "What benefit can I do to the kingdom?" But the child did not think of himself. He thought of others. You want real joy, it's Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. And you know, sometimes it's a chore to lay your life down for your family or your friends, but man, I see a kingdom where Jesus is loving that thief on the cross, where Jesus is loving that soldier driving nails in his hands, where Jesus is loving the Pilate that's condemning him, and Jesus is loving the guy with the whip in his hand. I see a kingdom. Now listen to this, and I'm going to get ahead of myself. But we're not going to see real miracles till we get kingdom-minded. They marveled. They took up 12 baskets of bread because one lad gave himself to others. He gave everything he had to others.